Today on my channel, Planner Friends, we're decorating this baby for winter. Quick, let me show you a quick peek. So I want you to stay tuned and yeah, let's have some creative fun together. It's good for the soul, it's good for the heart, it's good for everything. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add a clip. I'll have to add a clip. Hello planner friends and welcome to my channel. I am One Crafty Dolo, and today what I'd like to do with you is to swap out the decor in my A5 planner for winter. I debated, I'm not going to decorate it for Christmas, not because I don't love Christmas, I do, but I really wanted to make it wintry so then I can transition it come January using the same materials. So here we go. If you're new, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell. If you're returning, thank you for your time, for being here with me. I really appreciate you in ways you cannot imagine. Okay, so this is what I did. I can put the video below for my November setup. Isn't this so cute? This was from a Simple Stories collection that I had, and I had found extras of it. It's from a few years ago, and I had found extras of it on Etsy at one point, and so I brought it in here with these tags. This is just something I glued on, a little element, and I cut this one down, and I really love decorating my interior pockets. So even though November isn't quite done yet, I wanted to get a jump on the season, if you will. So what I'm going to use today, let me show you what I've got here. And again, these are items that I have on hand, which either means I have too much or I don't know what, but I'm using them, which I guess is the big point. I've got these tags. Again, these are from Simple Stories. It's an older collection, Feeling Frosty. And I want to say I don't know if I ordered these off of Etsy. I don't know. Anyway, I love the tags, as you might imagine. I love these critters. Seriously, I love critters. So I like the color scheme too. It's a really cheerful winterscape. I've got these cards, these elements, which, you know, I can cut them down as I did with the one with the socks. I've got, wait a second here, I've got these journaling cards. So that might be something fun to create. If not today in decorating, I'm thinking about kind of making a memory booklet for Advent to focus on the good. So maybe I'll use this for that. And then I've got these. Hold on. Too much stuff. I've got these cards. These are all from Doodlebug. Isn't that so cute? These are from Doodlebug Design. So I've got these. I have some. I save everything. Good Lord, I do. But why not? Look at this. Oh my goodness. Between these guys and these, and I just really love these. And I use these kind of as I just glue it on like it's pretend washi, I call it. I don't know what you would call it. But anyway, I've got this. Trying to juggle this here. I've got a little bit of this, which the other side is kind of cute. This is adorable, isn't it? The bunnies and all the critters. I really like that sheet. This is cute too, I gotta say. And again, the color scheme is a little different. I have two of these, which incidentally, the back of that is really pretty. What's the back? The back of this is, it's wood. It's cute though, isn't it? I really like the back of this one. I've got this beautiful floral, which I gotta tell you is really stunning. And I love the blue on the back. I've got the Yetis here. Hello, friends. And the back, snowflakes, another winterscape. This doesn't have critters, but it's really pretty. And the back is a nice purple. Then I've got this. Doesn't this remind you of like a Fair Isle sweater? At least it does me. And the back is really sweet with all these hearts. So the question is what I'm going to do here today. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is deconstruct this briefly. So I've taken all of this out, and I save these for use in the future. I save a lot of things because why not? This is just paper that I cut as a background for these critters. I also put new little elements into this folder, so I want to kind of deal with that. And I'm going to use this as a template for the next kind of dashboard, if you will, divider, whatever, dashboard, I guess you call it. Oh, and I forgot to show you, I still have bits and pieces from the Feelin' Frosty collection. So I'm going to use some of these too. Now I decided to go with this purple because I have that vinyl piece in there and I want to use it. It's pink, and so there's the pink here. I like the one with the blue background and all the critters, but it's a little too busy, I feel. The flowers are beautiful, but anyway, this is what I'm going to use. So now, if you're new, you don't know this, but I have visual challenges. And I've had multiple eye surgeries and what have you. I have scleroderma and autoimmune disease, and don't feel bad for me because I'm trucking along here and I'm happy as can be. Well, most of the time. So what I do is I try to line this up, but I have a struggle sometimes getting things aligned. But why I'm telling you this, again, I don't need sympathy or whatever. I want you to know something, that just because you have X doesn't mean you can't do Y. And this is from a girl who hated algebra, especially in college. I could have sat there and said, oh, I can't do things, but I do them anyway. So what I do is I use a bright yellow colored pencil to outline these. And I do that because for me, it's pretty easy to see, okay? And unlike a white pencil or a dark pencil, you can see the line pretty well. So I'm going to get this cut. Okay, and what I often do, will cut it slightly larger since I have, even though I try to line everything up, I still have my issues there. And rather than, you know, it being too short, this way I can chop it down a little bit. And what I do, you know, at some point, maybe for Christmas on my list, I need to put a hole punch. I'm using this, but there is the 6-hole punch, which would probably make it easier. What I decided to do is use one of the Carpe Diem dividers to hole punch it because I just think their cuts are better than mine, but I got to make sure that I keep it lined up. So what I'll do is I'll do the first 3 holes. Again, make sure it's lined up, hold it tight, and then I'll realign it to make sure it hasn't shifted as I'm punching. See, that one looks a little bit off. Let's make sure we're aligned. Okay, I did that off camera just because I could, shall we say. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of the November inserts, but I'm going to wait a few days. So let me put this back in there, and my little sticky notes, and kind of move that over there. Okay, so this looks good. Hopefully it's aligned, and as I said, this way I don't really want to have to buy something new. And see, this is sticking out further than this, but that's okay. I can trim it down if I'm inclined. We shall see. We have the start of this. Now I wouldn't mind adding a few elements to it. So let's see what we've got in here. Oof, we've got a lot, clearly, right? And that's good. I mean, I really don't mind 2 different collections, but I think we can kind of zhuzh this up, if you will. Can you tell I watched a lot of fashion shows, particularly Project Runway. They were always like, you have Christian Siriano, whom I love. You have to zhuzh it up. You have to zhuzh it up. Okay, so let me sort through these. So there is a lot here, and the question is, and what's interesting, even though the elements are from Simple Stories, and this is Doodlebug Design, they fit, don't they? I'm thinking about, let me move some of this. I'm thinking about maybe the critter here. I could put a critter here, which again, they seem to match, and I can even put a little hat on him or her, as it were. What do you think? I think that kind of looks good. The question is, do I want to add one more thing? Even a Let It Snow would be good, maybe. What else have I got here? I have this large winter, but like maybe, I don't know. Let me play with this a minute, okay? I don't mean to drive you crazy. Okay, so this is how it turned out, and it's really cute, and I decided to just put something smaller up there. I don't know, I just thought that looked better. Now, this other side we can decorate as well, Or not. I mean, it's really, I just like making pretty little spaces in my planner. This always makes me happy. And I am tempted to put this on here. And again, 2 different paper collections. And yet they work, don't they? So let me try this again. Me and my adhesives. I swear I need to buy these in bulk or something. The ones I like best, truthfully, are the Recollections one from Michaels. I don't know, I just find them to be the easiest for me to maneuver. And what else have I got here? I do have these Snow family. Yeah, I think we'll put them down there. Okay, so this is what I came up with. And you know what? I really like it. It's cute, it's bright. I have learned, this is going to sound strange maybe, but creating little happy spaces in our lives really affects our mental state. I don't know, you can call it whatever you want, but it works. I love it. I love that this is larger, even if it is larger than this. I'm okay with that. And actually when it's in here, maybe not as large as I think. Boy, this is getting chunky. I'm going to have to maybe remove some inserts. I don't know, but it's chunking up. But I'm okay that it's hanging over. If anything, I kind of like that. So let me pull this up a little bit. And now I have to come up. That does kind of, well, it detracts a little bit, the heart does, but I don't have many of these pieces, if any. I have the ones they came with that have writing on them, which would be even worse. I'm going to leave it for now. Again, I really, maybe... No, I'm not going to buy a new one. I've picked up some stuff recently, and no, I'm not doing it. I'm really watching what I spend here. Next, I want to get into this. So let me pull out those cards and tags. So I really do like the idea of using these journaling cards for some kind of memory keeping. So I've got these, and I certainly have these. So I think I'll do some cutting off camera because, you know, yeah. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so I did a bunch of cutting and I've got everything set pretty much, well, at least ready to be put into here. Now, I went through all of my clips and I found 2 that I think work. I believe this one is actually from Doodlebug Design. Now, this is going back 4 or 5 years, and this one is an old Cocoa Daisy one. So I thought color-wise they worked, so we're going to use those. And now I just have to decide what to put in here. And what I'm thinking about is putting this is the underside to that, which is that pretty new dashboard I created, and that kind of plays off the pink and other colors. And then the question, of course, is going to be, what do I put in here? So this is a maybe. We're going to wait on that one. This is a no. This, I think, can go right here. And then I have the little moose to kind of, with this moose, which is, again, a lot of fun. Good way to do it. I'm going to put this aside. I think this will go into that pocket. Some of these will go into the pocket. And you can see, sometimes I cut great, sometimes meh. I think I need a new blade for the one cutter I have. This is really cute, and I like that. And I really like this. Okay, so let's play with this. Now, I definitely want this. And where's my moose? I feel like, what is it, Caddyshack? Mr. Gopher. Where's Mr. Moose? There's Mr. Moose. So let me punch some holes in these. Okay. Goodness, this hole puncher gets a workout, but yeah. And as I said, it's one of those things where I always think to myself, oh, I should get the 6-hole punch, and somehow I never do. Now the ribbon that I have that I think I can use, I have this. I just keep recycling my ribbons, to be honest with you. I'm not buying anything new. I believe these are all Dollar Tree or Walmart. I don't know, maybe they're all, some are the other. I have this really pretty light blue, or no, this is the yellow. No, that's the blue. This is the gingham, which I used last month. So we're gonna, it's either the blue and the yellow. I think I'm actually gonna go, even though it's it's hard to see it. It's a very fine blue. So I think we're gonna go with that. So let me make some little tags here. My goal is always to show you ways. Rudimentary crafting is what I call it, but it's true. I'm not, you know, I can tell you what I'm not, but what I am is I'm learning to be creative. So let's put it in the positive. Let's do that on the diagonal, kind of make these come up a little bit, and let's cut that there and make this a little more diagonal this way. And we have one moose, so I like the moose. He's our little friend, shall we say. Okay, and then we have our little friend here. Whew. So as we go into Advent, I wanted this done early in part because, and I'm working on an article, maybe by the time I drop this tomorrow, I can have this article up. I'll see, about not being too overwhelmed for the holidays. And I'm thinking about, should I make some more journaling prompts for people? I'm not sure yet, but sometimes our holidays can be a lot, right? They just can be. And so I am working, and myself, okay, let's pull some of these out. What else did I want? I really like this. So I think I have to chop it down a little bit, just slightly. So let me cut that. Okay, so that works. And that goes nicely, again, color scheme and so forth. And I need something else here. Anyway, I've been thinking about what could I do? What could I write? What could I create? In terms of, you know, for people kind of struggling and so forth. I don't know that I'm going to do anything, but it's a thought. You know, a lot of people struggle at the holidays, and I have had holidays where I struggled. And so, you know, when you're I'm in a great place, but mentally, emotionally, that is, and I feel like I'm blessed at this point. But yeah, holidays sometimes can be hard, and unfortunately, when you're in that period, that growing season as it may be called, it's hard sometimes to see everything going so well for everyone else, and you feel like, ugh, here I am, man. And I want to embrace the holidays every year, even in the dark times. I've always tried to find some joy. So let's put this here. I think we're going to wait on another tag, but I could, let me think a minute here. Do I need more? You know what? No, I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to leave this be, but let me grab my little paper clips, because I have the snowman here. Snow woman, snow person, whatever. And let's put this one here. And that looks great, doesn't it? I think it does. And I like the way this came out. I think these are really cute. And then I have this little spot here. Now, I like, as I said, to decorate this. So let me take out the papers I've got inside of it for now. Incidentally, I have more of these kind of plasticky holders, folders, whatever you want to call them. I have more coming. I ordered that. I found them on Amazon pretty reasonably. So I ordered more. This one's starting to rip a little for me, putting things in and out of it. So I thought, well, let me see what else I can do. So let me figure out. Now I want to add some of these in. So I may cut these down and figure out what paper I want to use for inside here. Okay, so I'm going to move these out, move those out. I ended up cutting this floral with the pretty blue background. I thought that would be really nice. So we're going to scooch this in here. Kind of, oh, and I have to put what I'm putting in there because it's so hard. I'm looking forward to the new folders is all I'm going to say. So why don't I put this in here? I'll put this over here. Now I almost wonder, I have those elements. Maybe I'll put this, instead of putting my critter die cuts, I can put these in here. And again, it's starting to fall apart in the back there, so I definitely need some new ones. I may have cut it a little bit short, but that's okay. You know, it's doable still. And then the bottom, I'm going to switch it. No, you know what? I'm going to leave it both ways for the continuity of it. So now I have to figure out what I want to put over here. I've got all these cute things. They're so cute. Why don't we do a joy? Yeah, let's do a joy. It's either that or we could do the mittens to kind of go along with the theme, and maybe that instead is what I will do. Put the mittens in there. And then on this side, what element can I grab? So I have mittens. I have this little scarf thing, so I'll put that in there. I know, right? a lot of effort for this, but it's a lot of fun, and honestly it's so relaxing. So here's how this side came out, and I think it's fine. It's they may be a little short, the paper underneath, but that's okay. Back here I definitely want to do this joy, and I was thinking, let's see what else we got here. Maybe the trees. The trees are the ice skates, or you know what? Let's do this. A little bit of holly jolly, as it were. Okay, so now I need 2 more elements, and I know I want to use this little snow globe up here. I think that's adorable, and oh gosh, you know what I do have that's kind of cute? Let's put this over here. Right, and there we have it. Okay. So next I'm not going to do it in this video because I don't want it to be too long. It's long enough, but I'll have to set up do a plan with me and decorate the interior pages. But boy, do I love this. This is so pretty, and I'm going to be switching into an all black planner that I picked up from Carpe Diem. I got it like half off. It was a box set. So I'm actually going to switch this decor into that planner. I think that I can do that pretty easily, but I didn't want to switch it before the new year and have to switch all my inserts and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, planner friends, that's it for today. I really appreciate you being here with me. You can see this isn't perfectly straight, so I may have to play with that a little bit. But you know what? Regardless of your challenges, don't be scared. Get out and do the things and make your life more creative and colorful. And I really do think it makes a difference in your heart. So thank you for being here. Have a blessed day, planner friends. Bye.